Hey everyone, how's it going? So I was up pretty early, hit up a flea market down in PA, and my camera crew wasn't up, so I didn't take no video. But I'm gonna show you some of the finds that I had today. I got old Hot Legs in the back now. She's set up, clearing out my case down here, and based on popular request, the bathroom will be reopening. I'm going into my 5th year this coming month, and it's amazing. It's pretty exciting, so I'm going to run a big store sale and try to get a lot of material out of here. I can't believe it's been 5 years. Time goes pretty quick, huh? Here's some of my market finds. This is a 2-man meat saw. This is an awesome piece. I haven't seen one like this. It's signed. I don't know if you can see it. Where is it? Okay, there it is. It's signed B.A. Stevens Toledo. It's a really cool piece. This strips right down there. It's awesome. So that was great. And then I found these. These are for tinsmithing. Really heavy. Go on an anvil for cutting like copper and whatnot. And that's signed too. That's signed J. Wilcox, Port Chester, New York. This is to nab suckerfish. Right here, this is spring loaded. It comes out like this. You see your little sucker running down the water. Nail them. Then I got a cool, this is all hand done as well. Eel. This is for getting eel. Little eel spear. It had little barbs on it and whatnot. And I picked up this little copper, what do you call it, pot, all riveted in, done by a blacksmith. So I thought those items were really neat. I really like primitive items like this. I have pretty decent success with them. The market in general seems to have come down quite a bit, but you know, people are still buying these things. Sometimes you got to invest a little bit and wait on them. You know, sometimes you got to make a little investment like this meat saw. You know, it wasn't like I picked it up for $5, but I know it's desirable and somebody will absolutely want it. I showed you some of the flea market finds, and now it's a little later in the week. I'm going through all these books because I'm running a huge sale for my 5-year. Here's the sale. 50% off all books, price $15 or less, 25% off, priced over $15. So I'm going through this stuff, and I'm going to be putting my books up in another location, a lot of them. So I'll show you. I got the back seat filled with material, filled with bins of books, and I'm bringing them up to Steve's. He runs a mile up the road. Red Brick Salvage. I'll show you a card. I'll show you Steve's card. Well, this is him too. Quality primitive. So yeah, this is what I'm doing all day. It's sorting, boxing up books, getting them up to Steve's today, and tomorrow I'm bringing shelving up there, freestanding shelves. This sale's running all the month of May, and this Saturday is a big book sale I'll be going to try to get more material, so I'll film that as well. Film my buys anyhow of what I find there. Maybe I'll also think about trimming my beard on the list of things to do, getting a little scraggly. So this is my hallway, and it's filled with books going up the steps, and this is what I'll be going through today as well. For one, I gotta clear this spot, and also I want to get these books on the shelves. They definitely accumulate throughout the years. Y'all, this was a very large pick that I went on, and my buddy Jim grabbed his truck and we loaded it up. It took all day to do, but we got it done. So sometimes things take quite a while to get to. Probably takes longer for me than most people, but I'm getting to them now, that's for sure. I'm trying to get them put where they belong. So when I first started off with the business, my house itself used to be packed with books. I'd have in the living room books stacked up like 5 feet throughout, and I have a back room and it was just filled, absolute mess. Because my first pick was like 15,000 books. My parents' basement was filled to the top. And so yeah, it's a continuous process, but I'm gonna be going through these all today. I figured I would just show you kind of the daily going ons of this business, and its continuous sorting, looking up material, and trying to price it right. I kind of have a rule of thumb, like when I try to undercut Amazon in the shop completely. So my novels I sell for $2 a piece, and paperbacks 50 cents. To ship it, standard is $4. So you're always getting a deal. And except when it comes to the rare and obscure titles, those I price competitively to market value. I obviously undercut and leave an option to make an offer to get things moving and get cash flowing in. So, but it's all about how you buy in this game. So, all right, I'm gonna head up to Steve's and unload those books in the back of the vehicle. So I'm out here sorting books on the table. Got a bunch of them. I'm looking them up as I go along. But all these books in the hall, a large majority of them came from a pick I did 2 years ago from a pretty well-renowned artist. I won't say his name because I don't know if it's appropriate or not, but he was very good friends with someone named Lynn Ward, who was a famous illustrator, and she wrote one of the apparently it's supposed to be one of the top 20 rarest children's books, The Biggest Bear, and I found that book signed, but the only way that I could figure out if it was a first edition is if the price was still in the inner side of the dust jacket but had been clipped. So unfortunately, a book that could be worth well over $1,000, it can't be proven if it is a true first edition other than that, and someone clipped the price. So that was kind of disappointing. But there was a number of books signed by Lynn Ward. I've sold a couple, and there's still a bunch up. But, you know, it takes a lot of time sometimes going through the books. So I'll show you some of the ones I'm finding here today.
I found these ones to go in the shop, Franz Kafka, different books like this. You know, I give them a shot, some fantasy, some sci-fi. Then I always find one that kind of interests me. This one, I wasn't familiar with the title, but I'm familiar with the author, Camelia Paglia. She was actually a professor at Binghamton University, and her work focuses on culture and social issues. This is Art and Decadence from Nefertiti to Emily Dickinson. I just recently started getting into her work, so I put that aside for me to read. Then of course I found some internet books like this one, Vietnam, Lotus in the Sea of Fire. So stuff piles up, and you get to it when you get to it. These books are to go up for the dollar shop, going up to Steve's. So I'm gonna keep cranking at it here. It was a beautiful day. It's starting to wind down, but I'll do this for another hour and keep it moving.
I have a robin living up in the corner of my attic. I don't know if he's gonna come out or not. But he keeps dropping his eggs, those little blue robin eggs right in the ground here. I found 4 now. But you crack them and you put them in a pan, and you know, there's breakfast. Of course, when you wanna see him, he ain't coming out, but I've been out here going through my books, and he's been squawking away. Not one of the most pleasant sounds in the world. I'm pretty happy because I just found this 2-volume set, Our Islands and Their People. It's an awesome, huge volume set. I knew I had it up there somewhere, and I've just found it. Published in 1899, embracing perfect photographic and descriptive representations of the people and the islands lately acquired from Spain, including Hawaii and the Philippines. So it's filled with beautiful portraits and drawings. It's really cool. The second volume's in crummy shape, but look at that. This one needs some work done on its binding. I think it's actually something that I can fix myself. As part of the fun of the hunt, sometimes you rediscover stuff. I didn't want to make a video because the sale was painfully tough today. I don't know what's going on at these book sales, but maybe they're being pre-picked, but I did not get a lot of great material. But I figured I'd just show you something quick because I said I would. So I got a Complete Works of Shakespeare. This look nice, nice cover. Book on Grateful Dead, Aquarian Conspiracy, a Solzhenitsyn book. Something on this lunatic, he was a serial killer. This was one that was kind of cool. Chronicles of Tarrytown, Sleepy Hollow. That's probably the best one that I found today at the sale. So okay, everyone, I'm getting out of here. I'm exhausted. It's been a long day. I made a bad buy today as well. It happens. I bought this Bible that I thought was a decent buy. Turns out it really wasn't. But it happens. Happens to the best of us. You learn. You can't know everything. And hey, you know, for all the chances I've taken in this business, it's worked out more times than it hasn't. But okay. Boy, I need a haircut. Okay, I'm gonna get rolling. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll put more videos out to come.